Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So CG dropped a bunch of news on us with the road ahead. I wanted to hop in, give you guys my take, and then get feedback from you guys on how this is going to affect the community as a whole, with one key addition to what they're asking for Galactic Legend. So let's hop over and talk about that. But before we do, be sure to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time watching for some more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos in the future. All right, let's take a look at what we've got going on here for the road ahead. I'm not going to bore you guys by reading through this because a lot of people have already covered this, but wanted to hit some of the highlights. So we've got Bad Batch coming. I am excited just to see what they do with another clone team. I really like what CG does a lot of times when they build teams with full synergy in mind, like a group of clones, like they've done in the past with our current 501st and Shock T and Gas, and how all those work together is a lot of fun to see. I am super excited as well about Miss Tano, Commander Tano, coming to the game. Ahsoka and Kenobi are my two favorite characters in all of Star Wars, so I don't think they could have got me more excited by the characters that they're bringing to the game. And one thing nice about Ahsoka is she is coming through Conquest, so it's going to be a good way to get quite a bit of shards for her by being able to do that. Really looking forward to see what her kit is. And here's what I'm thinking with her. They can go two ways. I hope, obviously, that she should have the Galactic Republic tag. So hopefully she has some synergy with Galactic Republic. But I also hope that they throw the Jedi tag on her. I don't want her to be like another Fulcrum that's not really all that usable. Because one, this model looks amazing. She's a great character, and I hope that she has a clear home for us to put her in, whether it be Jedi. What I really would like to see, though, and I think would be really cool, is that they made her similar to Shock T in the sense that they created a clone team for her. If you think of like what's going on in the Siege of Mandalore to begin with, if they did an updated New Rex, if they started adding in like ARC Trooper Jesse, he plays a role in that storyline, and then you can just do some of the clones in different forms that have that new face mask cover that kind of honors Ahsoka, what they did in the last season of Clone Wars. I think that that would be really cool, but as long as they have a solid use for her, I think I will be happy for that. Now, what I really wanted to dive in subject-wise is we've got a new Galactic Legend coming. Clone Wars Kenobi is great, but having Revenge of the Sith Kenobi is going to be amazing. I hope that they do a really good job with this kit. I think that they've already done really good jobs with Galactic Legends in general as far as the kits are concerned. All of them are fun to play, really powerful, and I do like the way that they are building out Galactic Legends to where if you get one, it's still going to be viable for a long time. And I feel that that's the way they've done with the first four, that they're all very usable still. And I hope that this kind of plays with Kenobi as well, where he is just generally a good character. Maybe other Galactic Legends can take him out. Maybe he's a good counter for another one, that kind of thing. My problem with this, and my question to you guys as the community, is he going to be a guild killer? And what I mean by that is, when you get down to the requirements here, Relic 8 is new, and I remember having a conversation with some other content creators a while back, and one of the focuses was on Relic 8. How important was it? Like, for a lot of us, it was more of a novelty thing. I would rather have maybe 2 or 3 Relic 3s over going and investing in a character in Relic 8, unless it is like a really important Galactic Legend. I will say with General Kenobi, he is one of the best fleet commanders in the game, so having him at Relic 8 is really worth having it. But that is only accessible to a very minor amount of the community right now, and I feel that that's going to cause some really big issues with guilds, especially guilds around my level right now. Big shout out to the Passat Collective. Love you guys. It's been a lot of fun being a part of that guild for over a year now, or several years now, or getting close to 2. But the problem is we can't do heroic Sith or heroic Rancor raid, so we're going to have struggle with probably keeping people in the guild that have rosters that could go out and contribute to that elsewhere into guilds that are being able to do that on a consistent basis. And even for me, like, I've got a GL. Sith Eternal is not a great one for raids at all, but I do have some rosters that could do a little bit of damage on the Rancor raid. And I need those Relic 8 materials if I want to ever go after Master Kenobi. So my question is, what is this going to do affect the guilds? I don't think that CG thinks about this sometimes when they put that stuff out there, or how it's going to connect, or when they put these things that are really, really small for the community to get, or small amount of the community can get their hands on it, and then they add them as a requirement on something major like a Galactic Legend, how that's going to affect guilds in particular. And I think this has the potential of really being detrimental for those mid-range guilds that have some good players in there, that like being with the players that they're with and really aren't worried about going into super guilds that have really, really strong requirements. Now they're going to have to look at, if they want this character, either paying a bunch of money, which is bull, and then, or having to get into a guild that can do these heroic rancors. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I would love to hear your feedback on that, because I'm a little bummed because I don't want to move guilds. It's something that I've kind of fought off for a while. But at some point, if I get to the point where we're not doing heroic rancor and I start having to farm after a General Kenobi, or not, or Relic 8 General Kenobi for Master Kenobi, I'm going to have to do that. And I just don't want to be put in that situation. And I think a lot of guilds don't want to be put in that situation. So let me know your thoughts down below. Really curious to kind of see how that goes. And then we also have some stuff coming to us for May 4th. This package right here is just kind of meh. Like, it's not bad, it's not great either. But I will say, I think they're doing a ton of stuff around the double drops, extra energy, all that kind of stuff that really adds into this if you're playing the game on a daily basis. And this is just kind of extra on top of that. So well done, CG, for all of that stuff. And then I'm really curious too, on this end here, they're talking about early game update experience for new players coming into the game. I think that's going to be really beneficial. I'm glad that they're actually thinking that through, and would be interested in at some point maybe making an early game team again, or early game account again, just to kind of see how that plays out with the new stuff adding in. So let me know your thoughts on what they are adding in. I'm pretty stoked about the characters with Ahsoka and Master Kenobi, but really kind of bummed out about that Relic 8 requirements, because I think it's going to have a negative effect on guilds. But I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments.